He says Satan is the invention of Christianity, right?
Yes.
The angel of the Lord is called Satan, right?
Yes.
How does that prove that there isn't a figure called Satan just because the word Satan can be used in a broader sense for others? For example, didn't Jesus call Judas a devil in John 6:70?
Yes, he did.
So does that mean because the term devil can be used in a generic sense to refer to those who's in opposition to God, that doesn't mean it has a specific sense referring to a specific spirit creature?
Okay, yes.
Did you understand my point? His logic is the same as, since the word devil can be used for humans like Judas, therefore there's no such thing as the devil, a spirit creature in opposition to God.
Correct. And that was when I saw this video, I was just browsing through the YouTube, and that's when I came across this video.
Okay. His logic is, listen to me, Kenneth, so we can help you here. His logic is this, that because the word Satan, Satan, the Hebrew word can be used for other figures like the angel of God or humans, and that means the word Satan cannot refer to a spirit creature in opposition to God. That's his logic. Now, that makes just as much sense as you going to Matthew 16:23. Read it for me. Go to Matthew 16:23.
Yes, Matthew 16:23.
Yeah.
But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan.
Wait, he just called Peter Satan.
Yes.
Okay, so does that mean because Peter's called Satan, there isn't a spirit creature called Satan? So was that Peter? Was that Peter in the wilderness tempting Jesus, or is that the spirit creature called Satan?
That spirit creature called Satan.
So did you see how the word Satan, though used of humans and others who oppose God, doesn't mean it's not used for a spirit creature who's in opposition to God? That's the logic this rabbi in his stupidity is using. Now go to John 6:70 and try not to make too much scratchy noise because it's blowing eardrums.
Jesus answered them, Have I not chosen you 12, and one of you is a devil?
Now read 71. Who is that devil? Verse 71. Who is that devil?
He spake of Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon.
Okay.
For
stop right there. So Judas is called the devil. Peter is called Satan. That means there is no devil and Satan that's a spirit creature, because human beings are called devils and Satans. You see how stupid that logic is?
Correct.
Okay, now let me show you from the Old Testament. There is a spirit creature called Satan who opposes God and his people. Go to Job 1 verse 6.
There was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them.
Wait, this is in heaven. Angels, sons of God. Sons of God here means spirit creatures. They're in heaven. Who is this Satan in heaven? Who's this? Who? Say it again.
Satan, God.
Who's
He's the adversary, devil.
Yes. So who's this Satan in heaven? What did you say earlier? This is in heaven.
Adversary.
This is in heaven. The sons of God are approaching God in heaven, and Satan is right there. So who's the Satan that's in heaven?
That's, I guess, the real Satan,
You got it.
Lucifer devil.
Yeah. How do we know it's the Satan, the spirit creature? Because he goes and asks God to allow him to tempt Job, right? That's in the context.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a spirit creature who wants to destroy the righteous on earth, right? Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, now we'll go to Job 2, verse 1. Job 2, verse 1.
And there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord.
Now keep reading to 3.
And the Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil. And still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause.
This is clearly a spirit creature who was on earth looking for a victim. Now he's in heaven to bring his case before God to get permission to then punish this human creature, Job, and God gives him permission, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is not the angel of Jehovah being called Satan because he opposes evildoers. This is not a human being called Satan. It's a spirit creature who's called Satan because he opposes the righteous believers on earth, right?
Yes.
Now go to Zechariah chapter 3, verses 1 and 2.
And he showed me Joshua the high priest standing before the angel of the Lord, and Satan standing at his right hand to resist him.
Mhm.
And the Lord said unto Satan, the Lord rebuke thee, O Satan, even the Lord that hath chosen Jerusalem rebuke thee. Is not this a brand plucked out of fire?
Okay, so here is the angel of the Lord, Joshua, a righteous servant that God has saved from destruction, and Satan to accuse him. This is a heavenly scene. This is taking place in heaven, where Satan wants to accuse Joshua to get God to destroy him. But the angel of Jehovah, who's Jesus, defends Joshua and silences Satan. It says, Lord, rebuke you and shut your mouth. How dare you bring an accusation against him when God has shown him favor? Does that sound like Satan is a human creature or a spirit creature who's in heaven opposing and accusing the people of God?
Spirit creature.
Okay, so where did this guy, Skobach, get that Satan is a Christian invention? Now, let me give you one more. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go to 1 Chronicles 21, verse 1. 1 Chronicles 21, verse 1.
And Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel.
Okay, Satan did what to David? 1 Chronicles 21, verse 1.
He provoked David to number Israel.
So does that sound like a human creature or a spirit creature that entices you to sin against God?
A spirit creature.
Okay, so guys, did you hear the evidence? Job chapter 1, verse 6, Job chapter 2, verse 1, and read the entire chapters, right? 1 Chronicles 21, verse 1, and Zechariah chapter 3, verses 1 and 2. There you have Satan referring to a spirit creature, ha-satan, a spirit creature who opposes God's people to accuse them and condemn them before God. That sure sounds like the Satan in the New Testament, right?
Yes.
But I'm going to give you more evidence. Now, guys, if you're not paying attention, you're not going to learn how to refute this objection. I'm now going to give you more evidence from the Bible that the Old Testament saints knew of Satan as a spirit creature who opposes God and his people, but under a different name. Okay, now I just gave you the link to my article. The name of the article, I'm going to give it to you too, brother. Just 1 second. The name of my article is called Satan in the Old Testament Part 1. I got to do a Part 2. Folks, Satan appears a lot more in the Old Testament, but under a different name. Because people forget Satan has many names. Satan, the devil, Beelzebub. He's also called Beelzebub. Go to Mark 3. Read 22. I want you to read 22 all the way to 27. Mark 3, 22 to 27.
Okay.
Read it for me.
And the scribes which came down from Jerusalem said, He hath Beelzebub, and by the prince of devils casteth he out devils.
Did you catch
and
it?
He called them
Brother, before you go on.
Yes.
Another name for Satan is what?
Beelzebub.
See, Beelzebub, the prince of demons. And we know the ruler of demons is Satan, right? So notice how many names Satan has. Satan, devil, Beelzebub, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let me show you another name for Satan. Go to 2 Corinthians 6:15.
And what concord hath Christ with Belial?
Belial. Did you catch it?
Belial.
Belial or Beliar. But that's the name of Satan.
Belial.
Okay, now in 2 Corinthians 6:15, here's another name for Satan. Belial or Beliar, it's the same thing. Okay, so notice Satan is called the devil, Beelzebub, Beliar. Now, where do they get their word Belial? Okay, guys, this is only found in the King James Version. I'm now going to start reading verses. Where did they get the word Belial as a name of Satan? Now I'm going to start reading. It's in my article. Save the article, use the references. So now I'm going to read, brother. Now watch the name Belial, how many times it appears in the Hebrew Bible, but your translation at times doesn't translate the word. but the King James translates the word more regularly than other translations. Deuteronomy 13:13. Guys, watch. Deuteronomy 13:13. And it all refers to evil people, evil women, evil men, immoral, idolatrous, in opposition to God. What are they called? Certain men, the children of Belial, are gone up from among you and have withdrawn the inhabitants of their city, saying, let us go and serve other gods which you have not known. That's Deuteronomy 13:13. Judges 19:22. Judges 19:22. It's only in the King James, guys. That's why I don't get rid of the King James, contrary to what modern scholars will tell you. Now, as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial. Judges 19:22. Now, as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial, there's that word again, beset the house round about, and beat at the door, and spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, bring forth the man that came into the house, that we may know him. Now notice, these sons of Belial wanted a man. That's Judges 19:22. In Deuteronomy 13:13, the children of Belial are those who entice Israel to worship false gods. Notice, being a child of Belial is someone who's evil, wicked, immoral, idolatrous. Judges 20 verse 13. Judges 20 verse 13. Judges 20 verse 13. Now deliver us the men, the children of Belial, which are in Gibeah. So now the others want to kill these children of Belial. These wicked men want the man and his concubine, that we may put them to death and put away evil from Israel. But the children of Benjamin would not hearken to the voice of their brethren, the children of Israel. Now, 1 Samuel 1:16, guys, look how many references to Belial. 1 Samuel 1:16. Could not thine handmaid for a daughter of Belial, so a woman who's a daughter of Belial, because she's wicked and evil like her father Belial, because Belial is Satan, a murderer and a liar. For out of the abundance of my complaint and grief have I spoken hitherto. 1 Samuel 2:12. 1 Samuel 2:12. Now the sons of Eli were sons of Belial. Guys, count how many references to Belial and his children. Belial and his children. Sons of the devil their father. Okay, now the sons of Eli were sons of Belial. They knew not the Lord. That was 1 Samuel 2:12. 1 Samuel 10:27. But the children of Belial said, how shall this man save us? And they despised him and brought him no presents, but he held his peace. I'm going to skip 1 Samuel 25, 17 and 25. This is all in that article. 1 Samuel 25, verse 17, 25, it talks about Nabal, the man of Belial. He's a man of Belial. 1 Samuel 30, 22. 1 Samuel 30, 22. Then answered all the wicked men and men of Belial, of those that went with David, and said, because they went not with us, we will not give them aught of the spoil that we have recovered, save to every man his wife and his children, that they may lead them away and depart. 2 Samuel 16:7. And thus said Shimei when he cursed. 2 Samuel 16:7. Come out, thou bloody man, and thou man of Belial, you who belong to Belial. 2 Samuel 20, verse 1. Almost done, brother. 2 Samuel 20, verse 1. And there happened to be there a man of Belial, whose name was Sheba, the son of Bichri, a Benjamite. And he blew a trumpet and said, we have no part in David, neither have we inheritance in the son of Jesse, every man to his tent, O Israel. 1 Kings 21, 10 and 13. 1 Kings 21, verse 10 and 13. And set two men, sons of Belial. And there came in two men, children of Belial. And the men of Belial witnessed against him. Finally, 2 Chronicles 13, verse 7. 2 Chronicles 13, verse 7. And there are gathered unto him vain men, the children of Belial, and have strengthened themselves against Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, when Rehoboam was young and tenderhearted and could not withstand them. Now, this is just some of the many references in the Bible, in the Old Testament, to Belial and his children. The men of Belial, the sons of Belial, the daughter of Belial, the children of Belial. That's why in Jewish tradition, the Dead Sea Scrolls, and this is all in my article, brother, you got to read it. The Dead Sea Scrolls produced by Jews before the time of Christ and during the time of Christ, they have in one of their scrolls a war between Melchizedek and Belial. In this scroll, Belial is the devil, Satan, who's the king of evil and his angels are evil, and Melchizedek and his angels will destroy him. So even the Jews, before and during the time of Christ, knew that Belial is a name for Satan, the king of all evil spirits, the king of evil. Did you get your answer?
Yes, I did.
That's it.